Aging is a beautiful, natural process. As we grow older, we gather memories, wisdom, and experience, all of which make us who we are today. Yet, aging also brings along subtle changes that we might not notice in ourselves. These aren't drastic or negative things, but they are little habits or ways of thinking that quietly find their way into our lives. While these habits can seem unimportant, understanding them may help us live happier, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. Let's explore 9 surprising tendencies that develop with age, many of which go unnoticed, but can help us be more mindful, stay connected with loved ones, and enjoy life in a way that feels joyful and balanced. Number 1. Becoming less open to new ideas. As we grow older, our ideas, beliefs, and ways of thinking often become part of our identity. We've lived through so many experiences, learned countless lessons, and perhaps faced situations that reinforced our values. But sometimes, without even realizing it, we might become a little resistant to new ideas or ways of doing things. When we're young, we're learning constantly. Every day brings new lessons, and we're encouraged to explore different ways of thinking. As we age, however, we often find comfort in what we already know. It's natural. Familiarity makes us feel secure, especially in a world that seems to change faster and faster every year. In addition, by a certain age, we've already experienced so many situations that we might feel like we have the right answers. This is absolutely understandable. However, it's worth remembering that the world continues to change, and sometimes new ideas or technologies can actually make life easier or more enjoyable. If we find ourselves quick to dismiss younger people's ideas or feel uncomfortable with new technology, it could be a sign of this. Another sign might be automatically thinking that the old ways were better without considering the advantages of modern conveniences. Being aware of this tendency can help us gently work to stay open-minded. We don't have to adopt every new idea, but sometimes just listening and being open to learning about what's new can help us stay connected and engaged. Trying new things, even if they're small, like a new recipe, a different kind of music, or a new movie genre, can help keep our minds active and curious. In embracing these ideas, we don't need to abandon our own beliefs or give up what we value. Instead, we simply allow ourselves to see the world with fresh eyes, adding depth to the wisdom we already hold. Life is filled with small joys, discoveries, and connections, and staying open to new ideas helps us continue to find meaning and wonder, no matter our age. Number 2, developing a less patience mindset. As we grow older, we may notice that our patience can start to wear thin. Many things in life that once felt tolerable, like waiting in line, dealing with slow responses, or even handling minor inconveniences, may now seem more challenging. We've been through a lot and understand what matters to us, so it can be easy to feel like we don't want to waste time on things that feel trivial or frustrating. While this is natural, being mindful of this tendency can help us avoid feeling irritated by things that might actually be harmless. A mindset of reduced patience isn't unusual. It's a common part of aging for many people. However, it's also something we can soften with awareness and a few simple practices. A more patient approach can bring calmness to our days and help us find joy in the little moments that might otherwise go unnoticed. Patience is often a result of our outlook on life. When we're young, we feel as though we have plenty of time for everything. But as we age, we may feel as though time is more precious. It's normal to want to avoid things that we feel are wasting our time, whether that's waiting in long lines, dealing with slow technology, or listening to long explanations. However, sometimes impatience can lead to feelings of frustration, which doesn't serve us well in the long run. Life can still surprise us, and there's joy to be found in small, everyday moments. If we find ourselves often feeling irritated with minor inconveniences or rushing through tasks that once didn't bother us, this might be a sign. It could also show up as impatience with others, particularly if they're younger and have a different pace. It's helpful to take a deep breath and remind ourselves that not everything has to be done quickly. Sometimes, the joy of a moment comes from slowing down and savoring it. Practicing gratitude can also shift our focus to what we appreciate, helping us maintain a sense of calm and patience. Practicing patience is a gift to ourselves. It allows us to experience life more fully, with less frustration and more acceptance. By being mindful of our impatience and taking gentle steps to address it, we open up to the beauty of the present. And in doing so, we invite more joy, peace, and calm into our lives. After all, life isn't just about getting from one moment to the next. It's about savoring each one along the way. Number 3, putting off physical activity. As we grow older, staying physically active might feel less urgent or appealing than it once did. Many of us might remember the days when we could move with ease, take long walks without getting tired, or do household chores without feeling aches and pains afterward. Over time, however, physical activity can start to feel more like a chore and less like something enjoyable or necessary. This feeling is completely normal. Still, maintaining physical activity is essential at every age, and especially important as we grow older. It helps us stay strong, keeps our minds sharp, and even has the power to lift our spirits. Staying active doesn't mean doing high-intensity workouts or taking on challenging exercises. It's about gentle, consistent movement that respects the body's needs. With even a little bit of daily activity, we can help ourselves feel healthier, more capable, and more connected to life. As we grow older, physical movement can seem like more of a challenge. Our bodies may not feel as energetic as they did in our younger years, and we might be managing aches and pains. Additionally, we may start to feel like we've earned a break after years of hard work, making rest seem more appealing than exercise. This is completely understandable, but even light movement can help keep us feeling healthy and vibrant. If we find ourselves spending most of the day sitting or avoiding activities that involve moving, it could be a sign that we're putting off physical activity. Sometimes even household chores that involve bending or stretching might feel like tasks we want to skip. Start small. Movement doesn't have to mean intense exercise. Even a gentle daily walk, stretching exercises, or chair yoga can make a difference. Moving just a little each day helps improve circulation, flexibility, and balance. It's never too late to start, and any amount of movement can help improve our mood and energy. Staying active doesn't mean forcing the body into challenging or tiring exercises. Instead, it's about moving in gentle, enjoyable ways that keep us feeling capable and connected to life. Even the smallest movements, like stretching, walking, or dancing, can bring a sense of vitality and joy. Taking care of our bodies through gentle movement helps us embrace each day with strength and confidence, reminding us that we're capable and resilient at every age. With each step, stretch, or dance, we're not just moving our bodies, we're nurturing our well-being and cherishing the gift of life. Number 4, losing interest in social connections. As we grow older, it's natural to notice changes in our social habits and interests. Sometimes, without even meaning to, we might start to withdraw from gatherings, family events, or even casual chats with friends. However, maintaining social connections can bring comfort, joy, and support, and these connections are just as important in our later years as they are at any other stage of life. Social bonds help to keep our minds engaged, uplift our spirits, and remind us that we are part of a larger community that values us. Being around loved ones brings laughter, memories, and meaningful moments. Staying connected doesn't necessarily mean attending every large event or gathering, but rather finding small ways to stay in touch, engage, and feel part of the lives of those we care about. With age, many of us start to enjoy solitude or become more comfortable in our own company. Sometimes, we might feel like our interests don't align as much with younger family members, or we may not want to be a bother to others. Additionally, physical limitations or health concerns might make it harder to get out and socialize. All of these reasons are completely valid, but staying connected is important. If we often find ourselves declining invitations or waiting for others to reach out first, it might be a sign we're losing interest in social interactions. Sometimes, this can also look like spending more time alone without realizing that social connections can add to our well-being. Reaching out, even in small ways, can make a difference. If large gatherings feel overwhelming, try meeting with just 1 or 2 people at a time. Phone calls, video chats, or even sending a quick message can help us feel connected. Staying involved with family or friends, or even joining a community group, can help us stay socially engaged and uplifted. Maintaining social connections doesn't have to be complicated. Even the simplest efforts to reach out, can have a lasting impact on our happiness and sense of belonging. Social connections remind us that we're valued, loved, and never alone. They help us find joy in shared laughter, comfort in listening ears, and strength in being part of a supportive network. By taking small steps to stay connected, we're embracing life and all the beautiful relationships it holds. Number 5, getting stuck in routines. As we grow older, it's natural to find comfort in routines. Our daily habits provide structure and stability, allowing us to manage our days with a sense of order and predictability. These routines often include things like when we eat, where we go for walks, or how we spend our free time. They help create a reliable framework that can make life feel manageable and secure. But sometimes, routines become so comfortable that we might not realize when they're limiting our experiences. Life, after all, still holds a world of new things to explore, and even small changes can bring a fresh spark into our days. Over time, routines become second nature, and they provide a sense of order. They allow us to manage our time, energy, and resources efficiently. However, sometimes routines can become limiting, preventing us from experiencing something new. It's common to feel a bit of resistance to change, especially when we've grown accustomed to doing things a certain way for a long time. If we often find ourselves saying, "That's just how I've always done it," or avoiding things that might break our routine, it might be a sign of getting stuck in familiar patterns. While there's nothing wrong with enjoying a comfortable schedule, too much predictability can lead to feelings of monotony. Introducing small changes can help add excitement and freshness to life. We could try taking a different route for a daily walk, exploring a new book genre, or even trying a new recipe. These little changes don't disrupt our routines completely, but they add a bit of variety to our day-to-day lives. Routines are a beautiful part of life. They give us structure, peace, and a sense of purpose. But by sprinkling in a little variety, we can experience life's richness in new ways, no matter our age. Small adjustments, an openness to change, and a willingness to explore make each day feel fresh. There's no need for drastic changes, just gentle steps that keep us curious, joyful, and connected to all the small wonders that life has to offer. Number 6, forgetting self-care and personal joy. As the years go by, it's easy to let personal joys and self-care slip into the background. We might find ourselves focusing more on practical responsibilities, our loved ones, or other pressing matters. However, self-care is not just for the young, it's for everyone, at every stage of life. Taking time to enjoy activities that bring us happiness, whether that's reading, gardening, pampering ourselves, or indulging in a favorite hobby, can fill our lives with satisfaction and a sense of fulfillment. Self-care isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It gives us the chance to recharge, reflect, and remember what makes us feel happy and whole. A little time dedicated to ourselves each day can make all the difference in how we feel physically, mentally, and emotionally. When we're busy with family or responsibilities, self-care often falls to the bottom of the list. Over time, this can turn into a habit of focusing mostly on others' needs. Additionally, we might start to feel like it's too late to try new things or to focus on personal pleasures, thinking we should be serious or reserved as we age. But self-care is an essential part of our well-being, helping us feel rejuvenated and happy. If we often feel like we're too busy to do something enjoyable, or if we haven't treated ourselves to a small pleasure in a long time, it might be a sign we're neglecting self-care. Another indicator could be that we no longer do things we used to enjoy, such as painting, singing, or tending to hobbies. It's never too late to reintroduce moments of joy and relaxation. Setting aside even a few minutes a day for something pleasurable can help lift our spirits. This could be something simple, like listening to a favorite song, watching a favorite show, or reconnecting with an old hobby. Small acts of self-care remind us that we deserve to feel joy and satisfaction in life. Self-care and personal joy are essential parts of a fulfilling life, no matter our age. By prioritizing these moments, we remind ourselves that we are deserving of happiness, relaxation, and connection. Small acts of self-care allow us to feel refreshed, energized, and more in touch with ourselves. Life is meant to be enjoyed, and by nurturing ourselves, we create a foundation of happiness that we can carry into each new day. Number 7, becoming too focused on health concerns. As we age, health naturally becomes an essential part of our lives. We want to care for our bodies, stay active, and feel our best. Our health deserves attention because it's what helps us do the things we enjoy, whether that's spending time with loved ones, traveling, gardening, or just feeling comfortable day to day. However, sometimes our concern about health can become so strong that it takes away from other beautiful parts of life. We may find ourselves worrying more than necessary, thinking over each small ache or pain and wondering if it's something serious. This can make us feel anxious or overly cautious, even leading us to avoid activities that we once loved. Being aware of our health is natural, and a certain amount of caution is wise. But when we focus too much on possible problems, we might miss out on the joy of life's little pleasures. We may find it hard to relax, to laugh easily, or to simply enjoy a nice meal without worrying about its effect on our body. Striking a balance between caring for our health and still savoring life's moments is possible and important. Health concerns naturally become more noticeable as we age, and it's normal to want to prevent illness or discomfort. Medical checkups, daily medications, and a focus on diet or exercise can all contribute to this increased attention. Additionally, hearing about health issues from peers or news sources may add to our awareness. While it's good to be mindful, constantly worrying can actually take away from our peace of mind. If we find ourselves frequently worrying about symptoms or imagining the worst when we feel slightly unwell, this might be a sign. Another indicator could be avoiding activities out of fear that they might impact our health, such as not wanting to go on trips or try new foods. Balance is key. It's essential to care for our health, but also to enjoy life in the moment. Talking to a healthcare provider about any concerns can help ease our minds, while setting aside time to enjoy hobbies, family time, or outdoor activities can shift our focus back to the positives of life. This approach allows us to appreciate each day while still being mindful of our health. Number 8. Underestimating the importance of sleep. As we age, we may start to treat sleep as something less important, or even believe we don't need as much of it. It's common to hear that older adults need less sleep, or that restless nights are just a natural part of getting older. Yet this isn't entirely true. Restful sleep remains as crucial for us in our later years as it was in our younger days. It's the time when our bodies can rest, recharge, and heal, helping us feel ready for each day. Good sleep supports our mood, energy levels, and overall health, and it can even help us think more clearly. When we get enough sleep, we tend to feel more alert, our bodies feel stronger, and our minds are sharper. It's much easier to enjoy life when we're well rested. But sometimes we might not notice how essential sleep is until we start feeling the effects of not getting enough of it. Sleep patterns do change with age, and it's common for people to wake up earlier or experience lighter sleep. This can sometimes lead to the belief that older adults simply don't need as much sleep, which isn't true. Additionally, certain medications or health conditions can impact sleep quality, making it easy to believe that poor sleep is just a part of aging. If we often feel tired during the day or have trouble focusing, it could be a sign that our sleep isn't as restful as it could be. Other indicators include frequent waking up at night, feeling unrefreshed in the morning, or experiencing mood changes. Creating a relaxing bedtime routine can help promote better sleep. This might include reading, listening to calming music, or enjoying a cup of herbal tea. Avoiding caffeine in the afternoon, as well as limiting screen time before bed, can also help. A calm, dark, and cool sleep environment can work wonders for getting a full night's rest. Number 9. Losing a sense of purpose. Having a sense of purpose gives our lives meaning, joy, and direction. It helps us wake up each day with something to look forward to, a reason to engage with life. As we get older, though, certain roles and activities may change, and we might find ourselves wondering where we fit in. This is perfectly natural. We may retire from work, our children may grow up and become independent, or our social circles may shift over time. These changes can sometimes leave us feeling a bit uncertain or disconnected. But purpose doesn't have to be something grand. It can be found in small, everyday actions. Whether big or small, having a purpose can greatly improve our happiness, sense of belonging, and even our health. As life shifts with age, such as retirement, children growing up, or changing social roles, we may find ourselves questioning what's next. Purpose can feel less clear when daily responsibilities change. This feeling is natural, as major life transitions often bring about a re-evaluation of what we value. If we feel unmotivated or unsure of what to do with our time, this might be a sign we're searching for purpose. Sometimes we might feel disconnected or unexcited about the future, which can be a signal that we're in need of a new sense of direction. Rediscovering purpose doesn't have to be complicated. This could mean getting involved in a community group, volunteering, helping family, or exploring a new hobby. Even small acts like caring for plants or connecting with neighbors can bring a renewed sense of meaning. Purpose can be found in everyday moments, especially when we focus on what brings us joy and fulfillment. As we journey through life, it's all too easy to let the demands of our responsibilities overshadow the simple joys that bring us happiness. Yet, by embracing self-care and reconnecting with what we love, we can breathe new life into our days and remind ourselves of the joy that exists in even the smallest moments. It's never too late to rediscover our passions, indulge in simple pleasures, and make space for joy in our lives. Each step we take toward nurturing ourselves is a step toward living fully, and in doing so, we not only enrich our own lives, but also enhance our ability to share love and happiness with those around us. Let's cherish ourselves, for we are deserving of every bit of joy and fulfillment life has to offer.